Hey everyone, it's Jessica Edwards in Wilmington, North Carolina. So I want to talk about something that's come up recently a few different times in different transactions. We've been on different sides of the transaction and issues have come up, specifically with the lender that the buyer chooses to use. You know, there's a lot of information available online. There are a lot of different lending sites and things online where you can apply and they give you a rate and all this stuff, and some of it looks too good to be true, or some of it sometimes, you know, the online rate that you're quoted and said that you're going to get is much lower and seems much better than, you know, the quote this other lender gives you a rate. You know, be very aware. I would never ever want somebody to use an online lender, first of all, just period. It's just my belief that they're not as good. There's a lot of hidden fees and different things. We see a lot of times where, you know, you may be promised this great rate and then you get through the transaction, all of a sudden you see that you're getting that amazing rate because you're paying this fee and this fee and that, where the other deal or rate that was higher actually was a better deal because you're not paying all these underlying fees and all these different things in order to get that rate. Or it's like, oh, you can only have that if you have X and you don't, so your rate's actually going to be this once you start the process. So just be very aware of taking that information that you're getting online or getting that loan, you know, online and not following up with that. The other thing that we're seeing a lot of is just issues if you're not using a local lender, issues with appraisers where out-of-state or out-of-town lenders are pulling from a different pool of appraisers that maybe are coming from 2 hours to do an appraisal here, not even going in the property to do the appraisal. Major issues. We had a situation recently, not our buyer client. The buyer ended up switching lenders through the process because he had so many issues with the first lender he was going with that was an out-of-state lender, and the appraisal came in $50,000 apart, you know, from what it actually ended up appraising for with the new lender. So there's just a lot of different things to it. And, you know, when you make an offer, that offer is going to be so much stronger if you're using a local lender. You're just going to know what you're getting. I feel like there's not hidden fees, there's not hidden services when you've got that body and that person you can meet with and that is local. You know, and if you've got, if a seller has multiple offers, I had another situation recently where they were looking at two basically identical offers from two different people, and, you know, what else was there to look at? They looked at the pre-approval letter, you know, from the lender. One person was using a local lender, one person wasn't. That local lender is absolutely going to be stronger, make that offer stronger than the person not using it. So just something to think of when you're looking at mortgages or thinking about shopping for a lender to buy a house. So these are my thoughts. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to let me know. And of course, you can check us out at thecarolinasfinest.com. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you have a wonderful day.